We're going to take it up to a whole new level.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we first introduced you to Connecticut native Elliot Soudal last year when his YouTube video of landing an 8-foot sandbar shark in Nantucket went viral. And this is why.
Oh, Elliot, you're nuts, dude. You're crazy.
Crazy indeed. Everyone wanted to talk to Soudal about what would possess him to grab a shark by the tail and pull it out of the water. He was in all kinds of newspapers and magazines nationwide, and he also did the rounds on network television, appearing on Fox and Friends and Good Morning America. But no one in the media went fishing with the 25-year-old until now. A New England island paradise just a ferry ride away, 30 miles south of Cape Cod, where millionaires come to play. There once was a man from Nantucket who defies danger, just a drop in the bucket. A native of Burlington, Connecticut, there's no one quite like this guy, Elliot.
Get my shark muscles going.
Wait a minute, what? Shark muscles?
We just call the sharks on the shell phone just to, let them know we're here.
Wisconsin Beach is Elliot Soudal's spot.
100 pounds of bait.
On the easternmost tip of the island, the water here is murky.
That's a little sandy plateau where they come up on, but it drops pretty quickly off to 80 feet.
Although sharks are off the beach, more dangerous are rip currents. Curious seals can also be a problem.
They steal your bait.
The bait.
Fresh Nantucket bluefish.
On a very large hook.
That's a titanium hook.
Rods custom rigged and reels spooled with a 100-pound test. Just a matter of time. Yeah! Shark on. Woo! Battle on.
You guys came for a good one.
Let's keep moving with him because he's in the rip now.
This is the biggest one we've had by far.
This is a monster.
Oh, no!
Awesome.
The one that got away.
That's honestly a potential world record.
Still plenty of fish in the sea.
Oh, he threw it. No, he didn't. Oh, he's back.
The toughest part is setting the hook. Handing the rod off.
It's a big one. We got to move with him.
The shirt comes off.
Stay tight, stay tight.
When most get out of the water because of a shark,
Right there, we got fin.
Soudal gets in and grabs it by the tail.
It's a real life shark getting out. Yeah!
This is why the 25-year-old is known by another name.
He's a shark wrangler of Nantucket, shark wrestler.
Until this guy showed up like last year, never heard of shark wrangling on the beach.
His intensity never tires.
Fresh bait.
Not even when he stops to talk.
Then I realized there were sharks here. Sorry. It's hard to stare at that and see, it looks like spider senses, man.
Head always on a swivel.
Yeah, Ray's on. He's on. Ray's on. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna freak out and run.
Others reel them in. Soudal pulls them in.
All right, we got him. Hook's free.
Sandbar sharks or brown sharks are protected, so it's catch and release. But the best part about this release is these sharks are tagged. And Soudal started doing that this summer.
Through the skin, twist it, and now it's in. It's in like a bucket. Watch out, Micah.
The tagging gave him a reason to actually do it. It wasn't just, oh, I'm going to come out here and catch sharks. It was, I'm going to come out here and tag sharks for research.
Out of every 10, you get one back. If we're getting one back and we're making a difference, I think I'm really happy to be a part of that.
29 sharks caught, number 30 is suddenly passed on to me. I'm feeling great.
You want to keep pressure, but not too much. When he runs, let him run.
He's pulling hard, and I'm breathing hard. Elliot, isn't it about time you jump in the water and pull this thing out?
There he is.
The release.
It's a female.
Let's get you back in there and feeling better, buddy.
John's first shark.
That's all that matters. On Nantucket, John Charlton.
Got them shark muscles.
Fox, Connecticut.
Ow.
Right here.
A lawn chair. A car battery.
The first time I plugged it in, I plugged it wrong.
With an inverter.
I burned out the fuses in it.
And a bag full of clippers and razors. All Joe Samaras needs.
You need a haircut?
For a little off the top, a fade on the sides, a buzz cut.
Just go as low as I can go with the clippers.
Joe is the Bushnell Park barber.
I call Uncle Joe.
And every Wednesday night, the 82-year-old grooms people with almost nothing to feel like they still are somebody.
He's an angel. Joe's a very wonderful person. I've been knowing him a good long time.
He's a good guy.
Everybody should go out and do something for somebody else.
It's not just a haircut, it's a shave. And aftershave. Joe asks nothing in return but a hug.
Love you, Joe.
Not as much as I love you.
After you leave the chair.
And I always said there's more love in this park than there is in the whole state of Connecticut.
Joe has been cutting hair in Bushnell Park for about 10 years, but this is the first day for his new partner. Tanisha Kinloy cuts hair every week in homeless shelters throughout Connecticut. Learning about Joe inspired her to help outdoors.
Coming out here, taking the time to empower these men is just amazing.
Feeling good is looking good.
Have you got razors? Look at this stuff here.
And it always feels good, Joe knows, to be loved.
If wealth was measured in terms of friends and hugs and love, $1,000,000. I'm already a billionaire, really.
And who couldn't hug this guy? Joe says he cuts hair the whole year round in Bushnell Park, rain or shine, snow or sleet. Grace, beauty, elegance. This is ballet. Destruction, ugliness, death. This is war. Ballet and war. What could be more opposite? Roman Baca is the exception. Already trained, strong, disciplined. He was a professional male dancer to the core.
Classical ballet to contemporary ballet.
Who played into the Marine Corps.
Some of the old Russian teachers that I trained with were meaner than any drill instructor I could have ever faced.
He knew he was tough, but Baca still maneuvered through boot camp with a don't ask, don't tell caution. Dance was his secret.
The stigma is that it lacks a certain sort of machismo or masculinity.
Baca would later be battle-tested. Fallujah was home to some of the worst fighting during the Iraq War. It was where they sent the Marines to take the city. And in 2006, then Sergeant Baca arrived to lead a Marine fire team to help keep the peace.
It was hairy every day going out. The base was mortared almost every day.
Despite the danger in that theater of operations, Baca took mental notes of what he saw, what he experienced for future performances.
Up.
Back at home, Baca is instructor.
Make sure that jump is together.
And general manager at West Hartford's Ballet Theater Company.
Watch your timing there.
Detail-oriented, the 39-year-old can be demanding.
Go, 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 go.
Once a Marine, always a Marine.
They're dog tags, and this one is a Nutcracker, and this one is the Mouse King.
Baca's tour in Iraq ended in 2006. In 2012, he was redeployed to Iraq. This time, the mission was to win hearts and minds without bullets, but with ballet. The mission continues, brought Baca back.
We can communicate good things. We can communicate humor and comedy.
A coalition force, including the Battery Dance Company and the U.S. State Department, brought villages together.
The kids from Mobile would sit on one side of the courtyard, and the kids from Kirkuk would sit on the other. They would make fun of each other.
Ethnic differences had to dissipate fast.
In 8 days, we choreographed a 10-minute dance piece.
So the stage was set.
None of the kids had had any dance training.
For the 16 to 24-year-olds to work together. To choreograph their own life experiences into Yarjun, which is Arabic for they hope.
Art has this amazing way of showing people what's possible.
In just a few days, performers became friends, and the performance became a model for the community to see.
I gotta tell you, it brings tears to this Marine's eyes.
The show must go on. Yarjun is being rehearsed.
And you go down, up, right away.
And reset
Yes. Yeah. Totally.
For Connecticut.
I think they'll really be able to see how hard it is for those kids in Iraq.
The audience will see the similarities and differences between the dances as the original will be projected above the remake.
Dance is a great way to bring people together.
Yarjun is a universal expression, not to be lost in translation.
They'll see the hope and the aspirations of those 30 kids that we work with.
On special assignment, John Charlton, Fox, Connecticut. Gardocki has so many more tricks up his sleeve as he shows us the gentler side of construction equipment. Tom Gardocki is a hardscaper who makes moving dirt look easy. The 27-year-old has been in the driver's seat with heavy equipment since he was 4. And he's matured to maneuver in spots where most others will not go. Very tight spots.
It means efficiency. I can reach right under, grab a bucket of dirt and back right out, when sometimes you only have 2 inches of clearance and you mess up, you hit the person's house.
Jobs can get pretty tricky. The trickier, the better.
So first thing I'm gonna do is tip the machine up on its side.
Gardocki can do wheelies. And he can do donuts.
We'll have to fix that later.
But he's just getting started in his 11,000-pound mini excavator. Powerful. With some monster teeth. As dull as it is, you can still pick up quarters.
Yep.
To make heads or tails of it, the coin flip works best on a flat surface. Gardocki's tricks are mind-blowing. What? All for the world to see on YouTube, where he's known as the Bobcat Ninja.
I'm actually a ninja. I'm a 5th degree black belt in Kempo Karate.
A master with his hands and his feet, Gardocki controls his movements with disciplined precision.
Lots of concentration.
And a delicate touch.
It's glass, so you don't want to break the glass.
The Bobcat Ninja's skills always impress his construction sensei, his father.
He's got one where he's got a spoon attached to the end of the bucket on the teeth, and he picks up a golf ball and drops it into a beer cup in less than 10 seconds, which was by far the record at Hardscape North America.
Well, that shatters the all-time record.
Gardocki usually cleans up at competitions, leaving the old-timers shaking their heads.
I look so young, so they all think I'm like 12. So I get dirty looks when I win. They wonder, they've been on equipment for 40 years.
The Bobcat Ninja doesn't hide in the shadows. He shines in the light of stardom.
We had a grandma and grandpa come up to us last year and say, "Oh, our grandson loves watching your videos. Can we get our picture taken with you?"
Gardocki has perfected about 20 tricks, but today, folks, you're in for a real treat. Something he's never done before with beer bottles.
I've never actually tried to stack 3 before. How about that? Yeah! Did we go for 4?
Let's do 4!
How about that?
I gotta give you a high five for that one, baby. In Londonderry, New Hampshire, John Charlton, Fox, Connecticut.
Wow.
And there you have the artwork, even signed by him.
That's amazing stuff.
Yeah.